So,
Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He gonna
right.
jump on you. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank.
Yeah. From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony. Yeah. He's a coward.
Ryan Garcia has begun training for his highly anticipated showdown with Rolly Romero scheduled for May 2025.
That's right.
Ryan Garcia is set to face Rolly Romero in a key fight on Ring Magazine's debut boxing card in collaboration with SNK Games and Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Known for his speed, Garcia is focusing on defense and counterpunching to beat the tough and unpredictable Romero. Originally scheduled to fight Isaac Cruz in May 2025, Garcia's opponent changed after Cruz withdrew due to a scheduling conflict. Now, Garcia will take on former WBA champion Rolly Romero. This fight is part of a major spring event in Times Square, New York, also featuring Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez and a heavyweight bout between Martin Billy and F.A. Ajagba. Alice Sheikh announced on X that Ring Magazine's first U.S. boxing card will take place this May 2025 in collaboration with SNK Games and Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. The event will feature Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Carlos Ramirez, and Martin Billy versus F.A. Ajagba. Romero praised Garcia's training, but suggested he should have stuck with his previous coach, Direct. Ryan Garcia shared his ambitious plans for 2025, expressing determination to dominate the boxing scene. Focused and motivated, he aims to solidify his legacy as a top-tier fighter.
They're fighting. Yeah. So you Pitbull in New York, Times Square,
Yeah,
right?
Times Square, yes.
Nice, man. What? I guess curious. How does the fight go in your opinion? I know you guys have been circling each other for a long time now, right?
Yeah, me and Pitbull, we were supposed to fight many occasions, but never went down. Okay, sorry guys. Hard to concentrate. But yeah,
This way, right?
Oh, now we're going.
Are you gonna walk around the whole fucking shit?
No.
The coach of Gargant Tank Davis recently offered his thoughts on the Garcia versus Romero fight, suggesting it will be easier for Garcia compared to his bout with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. If Ryan could jump on Tank like that, he can jump on anybody, the coach remarked, emphasizing Garcia's ability to adapt to high-pressure situation. His comments reflect the ongoing discussions surrounding Garcia's versatility and tenacity in the ring.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. That shoulder roll, that's amazing. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah, it was a great performance. It was a good performance. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia will headline a major triple-header event in May 2025 in collaboration with Ring Magazine and SNK Games. Former world champion Sean Porter praised both Garcia and Romero for their growth, highlighting Garcia's improved discipline and Romero's tactical changes, making their upcoming fight even more exciting.
Ryan, do you still want an exhibition fight?
He's here somewhere. There's more of them.
Ryan, do you still want an exhibition?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obligated to fight in Japan, so I'm ready to do that too.
Yeah, when are you, James?
Ryan, how tough has it been mentally being out of the ring all this time?
It's been hard, man. It's tough. It's really tough.
What month can we expect to see you back?
Come on, let me roll.
Target date is probably in May. Yeah, May. It's freaking cold. Oh my God.
When do you think you could fight Haney in the rematch this last of all?
I don't know.
A resurfaced 2016 sparring video featuring Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero has reignited interest in their rivalry. The footage showcases the early stages of their careers, with both fighters displaying flashes of their now refined.
Cruz, now it's switched up to Rolly. What's your thoughts just knowing that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, you know, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, give him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? Press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good promotion. That's where the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds, he gonna have some good moments. Over them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia by how?
4th or 5th round knockout, if not earlier.
Wow.
So Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He gonna jump on. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank. If you can jump on Tank, you can jump on anybody in the lightweight division.
Teofimo Lopes believes Ryan Garcia would beat Devin Haney, citing Garcia's power and speed. This could set up a fight later this year, as Alice Sheikh hinted that the winners of Garcia versus Romero and Haney's bout may face off. Garcia, confident and hungry for victory, declared, "Bring out Rolly, and I'm going to beat him," stressing his commitment to training with Derek James and proving himself among the best.
Think Ryan cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wants to fight? Yeah,
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank. Yeah. I think he'll be better since fighting Tank. Yeah. And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
And their fight against one another, I don't know how to.
They're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
Rolando Romero has long sought a showdown with Ryan Garcia, frequently calling him out in the past. "I'm 140, he's 140. And this is the fight everyone kept asking for," Romero said, expressing excitement about the matchup finally coming to fruition.
Good job, coach.
In sharp contrast to his earlier remarks, Rolando Romero has also called Ryan Garcia a coward. He's a phony. Romero claimed, "From what I've seen and heard, Ryan is a phony coward." These inflammatory comments add drama to their rivalry, fueling the tension as both fighters prepare for their long-awaited bout.
Bring on Rolly. You know, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly. And we're gonna have that. I just pray to God, try to see where He was guiding me, and He just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know, like it's his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek, and like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
Promoter Alice Sheikh has been praised for his fresh approach to boxing, bringing new energy to the sport with events like Garcia versus Romero. The rivalry between Garcia and Romero, fueled by years of trash talk, will now be settled in the ring.
Like I said, at the end of it, you know, he at 140, I'm at 140, you know, and I have the belt, you know, you have to come get the belt, you know, and that's a fight that everybody's been asking for forever, you know, and all I know is that fight is the biggest fight in boxing right now, me and Ryan. More than anything, I just showed adversity, you know, that I could get up, I could keep going, you know, and like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that man got some men in his hands, like, I ain't gonna lie, every single time he landed something, it was like, that you know, he don't look like, man, I'm telling you, man, the Venezuelan dude's dangerous, man.
How was that knockdown when he caught you? Were you off balance a little bit? Or?
I was off balance, and I still, you know, I mean, it was early round, you know, I'm still a little cold, you know, but like, you know, I got up, I fent around, you know, I boxed smart, and like I said, you know, I got the victory.
Despite their rivalry, Romero has praised Garcia's speed and skill, warning not to underestimate him. Pitbull Cruz has officially withdrawn from the fight with Garcia, which raises some questions. Given Garcia's speed and powerful left hook, a shorter fighter like Cruz, who relies on a high guard, might have been at a disadvantage. While the fight could have been lucrative, Cruz may have felt the risk wasn't worth it.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah. He's a coward. The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
Stepping up to 140 or even 147 olves could be risky for some fighters, especially against someone like Ryan Garcia, who has the speed and power to make any fight tough. Surprisingly, Rolly Romero, who struggled with weight at 135 and 140, is now moving to 147. Meanwhile, Ryan's move from 135 to 140, and potentially beyond, seems well planned.
And they got history, they got infamous sparring sessions. We've seen throughout the years them two talking trash, and Rolly saying how he beat Ryan Garcia up in sparring, which was some pretty good sparring between both of them. It seemed like one of them, Rolly got the best of him, and the other, Ryan, he got the best of him. So, but that's sparring. Sparring is two different things. As far as in the pros, I got Ryan beating this fight. I don't see nothing that Rolly can do that can stop Ryan. Now, Rolly, he is a awkward fighter, and he is aggressive, and he's very strong. But he leaves himself vulnerable. He leaves himself open too much. But Ryan do the same thing. But I just think that Ryan is just got more, a little bit more ring generalship than Rolly Romero, and I can see Rolly actually, getting sloppy, trying to catch Ryan with something, trying to pressure him, trying to bully him, and Ryan end up catching him and probably stopping him with a left hook or something. I can see him at least getting dropped anyway, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, this is gonna be the fight: Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. Then you got Devin versus Ramirez, and you got F.A. Jagba versus Martin Bacoli. I'm interested to see this Martin Bacoli versus F.A. Jagba, but I made a video talking about it.
Word is Pitbull Cruz pulled out the fight. Now, I'm not surprised that Pitbull pulled out the fight. I'm just going to be real with you, man. Ryan Garcia, with that speed and the ability to get that left hook off against a shorter Pitbull who's right there just with his high guard, and he can be hit, that probably wasn't the fight Pitbull really wanted. The money would have been there, but maybe Pitbull feels he doesn't have to chase the money, but also he knows for his career, going up to 147 was just suicide. Even at 140, it's just a lot of risk fighting a guy like Ryan Garcia. Love him or hate him, Ryan has the speed and power to make it a bad night for anyone. But I am shocked that Rolly Romero is getting the opportunity. But one thing we know is Rolly's a big boy. He was killing himself to make 135. Seemed to be struggling at 140. So going to 147, I think is a good move with him, Ryan, coming up from 135 to 140 to 147. I think it's the right move. But if you ask me, right, I'm trying to think, right, because people are going to be glad in the fight because the build-up's going to be hilarious. I don't think Ryan's going to be as animated as he was for the Devin fight. I don't think so. I think Ryan is going to be toned down big time. But I have a feeling Pitbull didn't want to deal with that testing. Now that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying it's true, but it just doesn't sound right that Pitbull will pull out of a fight where he's going to make the most money possible. I heard Pitbull is going to get like $7 million. I don't know how true that is. You hear all kind of shit out here, so take it with a grain of salt. But even if he's getting 5 or 4, he was going to be making more money than he's ever made before, like twice the amount is my understanding. But you talking about 4 or 5 million and you pass on the fight because you got to do the drug testing. It just makes you wonder what the hell's really going on. And it sounds like Ryan is doing the testing.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.